there friends, it is me, HLModTech, and Bailey and I today are taking a stroll at Keppel Forest Trail. It is a leash park, so we're going to have our leash on, and Bailey's ready to roll, so let's go see what we can find out. The park is well maintained and it's got some cool historical features and several trails so you can make your trip a little bit different every time you do it. You can see they put down some nifty gravel, and this makes it so it's nice even when it's been rainy for a while. And as Bailey can tell you, there's lots of other puppies, so you get to smell lots of cool things as you stroll. There are no maps while you travel here, but it is a short enough course that you probably won't get lost. You can always tell where the road is. If you've ever been to Lakewood School or Fellowship Christian Reformed Church, it is right across from both of those. We'll come back on this trail, and this will be our trail in the shade of this nice sunny morning as we start out. The shaded walkway is not only beautiful, it's also cool on a warm fall morning. These are some of the widest trails you find. You also find lots of people out here. It's super easy to access this area from a lot of the houses that live real close by. The majority of the trees you'll see are pine. I guess there's some little oaks growing, but they're all new growth if you're looking around. Where you may have seen some of Bailey and I's travels, where you're running into leaves and trees because the paths are closing in. These paths are the widest that Bailey and I have traveled on. The paths that Bailey and I travel, you don't get to hear lawnmowers, so obviously this is a little bit more residential. You can see here though, there is a deer path. So obviously there are deer that make the paths through here, or some sort of animals. It just looks the size of deer to me. Come on, big girl. This way. As you start to get around the corner, the sound of the mowers drifts away. You can see houses close over there to the left, but you've still got the beautiful forest area in front of you. We have just walked around the corner a little bit, and all of a sudden it is way more peaceful and way more forest-like. If you were in a hurry, you could of course hang a right and start heading back, but we are going to explore to the left and see what else we can see down this way. The opening you see is actually a power line, and then after that we get to go back into the forest again. You can go straight, you can go left, you can go right. Today we're going to make the path as long as we can, so Bailey and I are going to hang this left and see what's out here. This is actually our first time heading down this part of the path. Of course, only one of us is heading, the other is smelling the other puppies. Come on, Bailey Boo. Right here you can see the path hangs a right, but you can also see where the people that live close by simply walk out and enjoy this space from their neighborhood. These paths are wide enough that you could cross-country ski on them. You just got to make sure you catch a time where we actually have enough snow to make that happen. Right here you can see the small path to the left. That is towards people's houses. We're going to have to take the one to the right, which is where the park actually intends to go. They do have the nice little post that shows you that you're on the designated area. It does not show you where the next piece is going to go, though. Once again, we come up to a Y in the road, and if you look back that way, that's that power line where we chose to hang a left just a moment ago. This path only extends up to the ridge, and then there's actually a house there, so we're going to stay on the main path. We learned that on an earlier excursion. The little post out here in front of us kind of gives you the clue that this is where you're supposed to stay. This path is dirt instead of the gravel, but this whole area, even when it was super wet in the spring, was a great option for where to take your dog if you're looking for a place to walk and not bring her home totally muddy. Right, Bailey Boo? Here we're coming up on that power line for a third time. This time the only official option is to the right, although you can see somebody's got a little bit of a track where they've walked in from that direction. And of course you can tell that that is James right out there. As soon as you cross the power line area, you are really almost at the exit. This is one of the shortest dog paths that we do, but it is still a good dog path, especially when you're trying to avoid wet areas in the spring. And maybe your dog's a little bit older and doesn't like the long hikes. And it is also very, very good for walking, where a lot of the paths, there's stuff bumping into you, and a lot of paths, there's sticks and stuff on the ground. This is generally pretty smooth. This path on the right was the one that we saw way, way back, but we chose to go to the left. Right now we're just going to walk around this cute little meadow and head towards the little log cabin and the place where we parked. Hey there friends, thanks so much for watching. We did an extra lap trying to wait for the cleanup crew out there to be all done, and they're still running around doing leaf cutting. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you got a question, comment, or suggestion, add it down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscription button. And last but not least, hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new video from Bailey and I. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.